Hello students, welcome to Learn with JJ Academy. In today's video, we are going to see the concept matrices, one of the very important topic of math. Mostly it is used in 11th, 12th standard diploma and engineering math also. So what is the exact meaning of matrices or matrix? It is a set of mn. Mn means the numbers. It is a set of mn real or complex numbers arranged in a rectangular array. Rectangular array means this kind of array, or it is called a square bracket also. In rows and columns. Rows means what? Horizontal line. Rows and columns means vertical line. In rows and columns, it's called m into n matrix. Matrix is usually denoted in capital letter. You can use any capital letter, means from A to Z you can use any capital letter. Matrix is denoted by any capital letter. These are some examples of matrices. We always express matrix in this form, like A is equal to, this is first matrix. It consists two rows. Two rows means 2 3 is first row R1, minus 1 4 is second row R2. So the horizontal lines are called as rows, and two columns means vertical column. 2 minus 1 will be your first column C1, 3 4 will be your second column C2. So the matrix of the order of this matrix will be 2 rows means 2 by 2 columns means 2. So the matrix order of this matrix will be 2 by 2. Similarly, second matrix, it consists 3 rows, first one, second and third, and 2 columns, first column and second column. So its order will be 3 by 2. Okay. And the last example means C matrix is, it consists 3 rows, 1 2 and 3, and 3 columns, 1 2 and 3. So its order will be 3 by 3. So in this way you can express the matrix either in 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 3, in any order. So these are some types of matrices. There are some almost around 10-15 types of matrices. One by one we'll see. You can see the first type is row matrix. A matrix having single row. A matrix having only one row means in this way. Okay. A matrix having only single row is called as row matrix. Okay. Second type is column matrix. Same. A matrix having only one column. A matrix having single column is called as column matrix. Square matrix. A matrix in which number of rows and columns are same. Like here you can see there are 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay. So this kind of matrix is called as square matrix. Next, diagonal matrix. Next is diagonal matrix. A matrix in which you can see here 2 minus 3 5. These elements are called as diagonal elements. Okay. A matrix in which all elements outside the diagonal elements are 0, that's called as diagonal matrix. Means only diagonal elements will have some value, remaining all values will be 0. So this kind of matrix is called as diagonal matrix. Type number 5 is identity matrix. A matrix having diagonal elements 1 and remaining all values are 0 is called as identity matrix. Means you can say this matrix is also a diagonal matrix also, because only diagonal elements have some value, remaining values are 0. But here in identity matrix, compulsory diagonal elements will be 1. Okay, that's why it is called as identity or unit matrix also, you can say, and it is denoted by letter I for unit matrix. Remember this. Type number 6, that is scalar matrix. A matrix in which all diagonal elements will be same. You can see here diagonal elements have same value, 4 4 4 or 5 5 5, 10 10 10, and remaining values will be 0. It's called as scalar matrix. It's called as scalar matrix. Or unit matrix is also a scalar matrix, because all values are 1 1 1 same. So unit matrix is also a scalar matrix. Now type number 7, upper triangular matrix. A square matrix in which all elements below the triangular matrix, below the diagonal matrix, are 0. You can see here below the diagonal elements are 0. It's called as upper triangle. It is opposite, remember this. In upper triangular, below the value of diagonal elements will be 0, and in lower triangular, in next type, the value above the diagonal elements will be 0. It's called as lower triangular matrix. In upper, below the diagonal elements will be 0. In lower, above the diagonal elements will be 0. Remember this. Type number 9 is symmetric matrix. A matrix in which the values opposite to the diagonal elements will be same. As you can see here, 2 2, 3 3, 6 6, means the value of diagonal element, the value opposite to the diagonal elements will be same. It's called as symmetric matrix. Okay. And last type is skew symmetric matrix. A matrix in which all diagonal elements will be 0 and opposite value of diagonal elements will be same but opposite in sign. Means here you can see if this one is plus 2, this will be minus 2. If this one is minus 3, opposite value will be plus 3. If this one is 4, then opposite value will be minus 4. So this kind of matrix is called as skew symmetric matrix. Okay, I hope these all 10 types are clear to you. Now let's move to the next topic, addition and subtraction of matrices. Okay, this question will be asked, find A plus B matrix, and they will give you two matrix A and B. You can see here they have given A and B matrix. Okay, and we have to find A plus B matrix. We have to find A plus B matrix. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm writing A matrix first, and then B matrix we have 2 2 5 3. Okay, so initially write down A and B matrix. Now while adding or subtracting matrices, what you have to consider, you have to add first element of A matrix with first element of B matrix, that is 3 plus 2. You can see here 3 plus 2. Similarly, this second element will add with second element of B matrix, means minus 1 plus 2. You can see here minus 1 plus 2. Then add third element with third element of B matrix, means 3 plus 5. You can see here I have written here 3 plus 5. And finally last element add with last element, that is minus 1 plus 3. So now after putting all these values, you have to just add these values. So 3 plus 2 will be 5, minus 1 plus 2 will be 1, 3 plus 5 will be 8, and minus 1 plus 3 will be 2. So in this way you can find A plus B matrix. Similarly for A minus B, this one is your A matrix minus this is B matrix. Again subtract first element from first element of B matrix, means 3 minus 2. Then subtract second element of A matrix from second element of B matrix, means minus 1 minus 2. Then equate third element of A and third element of B, that is 3 minus 5. And finally last element with last element, that is minus 1 minus 3. Okay, so if now what I'm doing, I'm just subtracting. So 3 minus 2 will be 1, minus 1 minus 2 will be minus 3, 3 minus 5 will be minus 2, and minus 1 minus 3 will be minus 4. So this will be your A minus B matrix, and this will be A plus B matrix. It's a very simple concept. You have to just equate similar numbers, similar location numbers. Either if they have mentioned add, they have to add. If they have mentioned subtract, you have to subtract it. Let's see one question on this topic. Now you can see here they have given two matrices here, A and B matrix. We have to find A plus B matrix. We have to find A plus B matrix. So what I'm doing, initially I'm writing A matrix, that is 2 minus 1 3 4. Okay, plus B matrix. B matrix we have minus 1 3 2 and minus 2. Okay, now what you have to do, as I said, equate first element with first element, that is 2 minus 1. Okay, then second element with second element, that is minus 1 plus 3. Then third element with third, that is 3 plus 2, and last 4 minus 2. Whatever sign they have, you have to put that sign. Okay, and finally just simplify this. So 2 minus 1 will be 1, minus 1 plus 3 will be 2, 3 plus 2 will be 5, and 4 minus 2 will be 2. So this will be your A plus B matrix. This will be your A plus B matrix. Okay, now I have to find A minus B matrix. Now I have to find A minus B matrix. Again same, initially I am writing A matrix, that is 2 minus 1 3 and 4, minus, write down B matrix here, it is minus 1 3 2 and minus 2. Okay, subtract first element from first element, that is 2 minus 1. So minus will become plus 1. Then minus 1 minus 3, subtract second from second element, then 3 minus 2, and finally 4 minus will become plus 2. Okay, and A minus B matrix is equal to, you will get 2 plus 1 3. Simplify this matrix. So 2 plus 1 will be 3, minus 1 minus 3 will be minus 4, 3 minus 2 will be 1, and 4 plus 2 will be 6. This will be your A minus B matrix. So in this way you can find A plus B and A minus B matrix. Let's see one more question on this topic. Sometimes they will ask you addition and subtraction question in this form also, like find 2A plus 3 3b matrix. What we have to find? We have to find 2a plus 3b matrix. So what I'm doing, 2 I'm keeping outside. A matrix we have 2 minus 1 3 4, okay, plus 3b. So 3 into b matrix we have minus 1 3 2 and minus 2. Okay, I put here value of a and b. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply 2 inside to each term separately. Okay, I'm multiplying 2 inside to each term. So we'll get 2 times 2 will be 4, 2 times minus 1 will be minus 2, 2 times 3 will be 6, and 2 times 4 will be 8. Plus sign will be as it is. Now multiply 3 inside to each term separately. So you will get 3 times minus 1 will be minus 3, 3 times 3 9, 3 times 2 6, and 3 times minus 2 will be minus 6. Okay, and just here to add these two matrices. If I add this, we will get 4 minus 3 will be 1, minus 2 plus 9 will be 7, 6 plus 6 will be 12, and 8 minus 6 will be 2. So this will be your 2a plus 3b matrix. 2a plus 3b matrix. Okay. In similar way, you have to find 4a minus 2b matrix. What we have to find? 4a minus 2b matrix. So again same, what I'm doing first, I'm multiplying 4 to a matrix, that is 2 minus 1 3 4, minus 2 into b matrix, that is minus 1 3 2 and minus 2. I'm multiplying 4 inside to each term, so we'll get 4 times 2 will be 8, 4 times minus 1 minus 4, 4 times 3 12, and 4 times 4 will be 16. Minus sign, keep it as it is. Okay, you have to just multiply 2 inside, no need to multiply minus inside. Okay, minus keep it outside. So 2 times minus 1 will be minus 2, 2 times 3 will be 6, 2 times 2 again 4, and 2 times minus 2 will be minus 4. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm subtracting these two matrices. So 8 minus minus 2 will be plus 2, so 8 plus 2 will be 10, minus 4 minus 6 will be minus 10, 12 minus 4 will be 8, and 16 minus minus plus 4, so it will become 20. So this will be your 4a minus 2b matrix. I hope addition and subtraction of matrices concept is clear to you. Okay, so in this way you can find any matrix whose addition and subtraction you have to find. Okay, next concept is multiplication of matrices. Okay, if they have given two matrices A and B, and suppose you have to find AB matrix. Okay, so you can see here they have given A matrix and B matrix, and there is a multiplication in between two matrices. Okay, so always remember what you have to do first. While finding AB matrix, we know this horizontal line means 1 3 is your first row R1, and 2 4 is second row R2, right? 2 4 is second row R2. Now for second matrix you have to consider column, that is 5 7 will be your first column, and 6 8 will be your second column C2. Okay, in addition, what we have done, we multiply, we add or subtract first element from first element of another matrix, second element from second element of another matrix. But here in multiplication, we multiply always in this form, means row into column. Means what you have to do first, initially you have to multiply first row and first column, R1 C1. Okay, in R1 C1 this will be your first element, in row first element, this one is second element, in column this will be your first element, and this will be your second element. So what you have to do, you have to multiply first element by first element, that is 1 into 5. You can see here 1 into 5, plus this second element will multiply to this second element. Okay, not 3 multiply, you don't need to multiply 3 to 6, you have to multiply 3 to 7, because I already mentioned you that we multiply always in row into column form. So this 3 will multiply to this 7, so 3 times 7. This will be your R1 into C1 multiplication. Now same row you have to consider, but now you have to multiply second column, R1 C2. Okay, means first row second column. So again this first element will multiply to first element, means 1 into 6, you can see here 1 into 6, plus this 3 will multiply to 8, second element. Okay, 3 times 8. Okay, this will be your R1 into C2 multiplication, R1 into C2 multiplication. Okay, now you have to consider same. Now we have to consider second row means R2, okay, and you have to multiply R2 by first column C1, okay. So R2 means this 2 first element will multiply to this first element, so 2 times 5, you can see here 2 times 5 plus this second element will multiply to this second element, 4 into 7, 4 into 7. So this will become your R2 into 7 multiplication. Now you have to consider same row, second row, and you have to multiply now to second column means R2 C2, okay. So again same, 2 multiply to 6, you can see here 2 times 6, and this 4 multiply to 8, so 4 times 8, okay. And further you have to just simplify, that is 1 into 5 is equal to 5, 3 times 7 will be 21, 1 into 6 will be 6, and 3 into 8 will be 24, okay. Similarly here 2 times 5 will be 10, 4 times 7 will be 28, 2 times 6 will be 12, and 4 times 8 will be 32. I just simplify all the values, okay, and finally you have to just add. Now you can see here there is no any minus sign, minus value is here, okay. If minus value would have been there, that time you have to consider plus minus sign, okay. Now all values are positive here, that's why I have mentioned here positive sign in between two values, okay. Now 5 plus 21 will be 26, 6 plus 24 will be 30. Just add these values, 10 plus 28 will be 38, and 12 plus 32 will be 44. In this way, you can find AB matrix of given 2A and B matrix, okay. Let's see one question on this topic. So your topic will be clear, concept will be clear. Now I have to find AB matrix here, okay. So what I'm doing, I'm writing A matrix first here, that is 3, 2, minus 1, 4, okay, and into B matrix. B matrix we have 2, 3, 0 and 5, okay. Now what you have to do, initially write down this format. The format is R1 C1, R1 C2, R2 C1 and R2 C2, okay. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply, you have to consider row element of first matrix, that is this will be your first element, this will be second element in row, and column element of second matrix, that is 1 and 2, okay. Now what I am doing, initially I am finding R1 C1 multiplication, okay. So how will you find R1 C1? So you have to multiply first element of first matrix A matrix to first element of B matrix, that is 3 times 2, okay. What I'm doing, I'm just writing 3 times 2 and plus this 2 will multiply to this element, that is 0, 2 times 0, okay. So this will be your first row, first column multiplication, okay. Now multiply first row by second column, that is 3 times 3, 3 times 3, okay, and plus this second element will multiply to this second element, that is 2 times 5, 2 times 5. This will be our first row and second column multiplication. Now R2 C1, you have to consider second row and first column, multiply second row and first column, so you will get minus 1 into 2 and plus 4 into 0, second element 4 multiply to second element of column B 0, okay. This will be your R2 C1, and finally multiply second row and second column, so minus 1 into 3 plus 4 into 5, 4 multiply to 5, okay. So AB matrix is equal to, now what you have to do, next step is you have to just simplify it. So 3 times 2 will be 6, plus 2 times 0 will be 0, 3 times 3 will be 9, plus 2 times 5 will be 10, then minus 1 times 2 will be minus 2, plus 4 times 0 will be 0, minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3, and plus 4 times 5 will be 20. So your final step is AB is equal to, just add this value, 6 plus 0 will be 6, 9 plus 10 will be 19, minus 2 plus 0 will be minus 2, and minus 3 plus 20 will be 17. In this way you can find AB matrix of any two A and B matrices, okay. So I hope addition, subtraction and multiplication of matrices, these concepts are clear to you, okay. If you want to learn more about matrices or math subject, so we have online tuitions from for state, CBSE, IGCSE, AS and A level. Okay, and I'm going to teach you there personally and will definitely clear your topic, will definitely solve your all queries there. Okay, if you want to contact, then I have mentioned all details in description. And if you want to see more videos like this, then just like, subscribe and share our channel. See you in next video. Bye bye, take care.